I hope you guys are, ideating every day. Every day you are taking some problem statements and ideating. I want you guys to ideate more and do not think that, you are supposed to send your ideas only during the competitions or during any sessions. Any idea or anything that you wanted to ideate, just write an email to us. Definitely our team will get in touch with you and, we will share the feedback and also we will have very interesting insights about the work that you are going to do. Okay, trained in Delhi too. All right. Um, okay. How is it in Mumbai? You trained there in Mumbai. Okay, Neeti also joined. Neeti is doing a great job for the past, 1 month. She's been hosting a lot of events. It's cloudy in Bangalore. All right. All right. We have Manish. We have Aman. We have our team, Metamorphosis, on the session and yeah, we'll begin the session in another couple of minutes. Meanwhile, let us. Uh, 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 Shashi, let us start with MSc introductory video before I begin the session at sharp 6 o'clock. Let us start the introduction about MSc and let us begin the session. We have students from summer camp. We have students from Kolkata. We have students who have been already admitted in MSc. It's a very good, nice, diverse group of students have joined the call, and also I could see some principals joining the call. Ryan Johnson is there. Shishir. Nayati, our metamorphosis student. The session is going to be interesting. There are a lot of students already. Their ideas were out. They're already hosting lots of events regarding their ideas. I think the last 15-20 minutes of the Q&A sessions, I'll be giving a chance to talk for the students who have been already in the. Who have got customer traction already. We have Josh joined the call from Kolkata. All right, we are good to go. So let us start the session. It's all right, guys. So before we begin the session, I just wanted to talk about the concept of MSc Metamorphosis School of Entrepreneurship. Before I dig deeper into what we are going to do in this school, I just wanted to play a video bite, that will explain about MSc in a very clear way. Yeah, Shashi, good to go. Shashi, I don't think video is audible. What we will do is let us share the video with everyone, all the participants here. Um, um, just try playing the video once. Yeah. All right, Shashi. I mean, we will share the video with everyone later, but I think there is some voice issue with the video. All right, guys. I hope everyone is doing safe during this lockdown. I hope you are spending very productive time during this lockdown time. And today I wanted to discuss about Metamorphosis School of Entrepreneurship. We have more than 100 plus students, who've been attending across different parts of India. Before we talk about MSc, I just wanted to talk about the journey of Metamorphosis so far, what we have done, and most of you guys have been part of our sessions already, and you guys have ideated with us, and you guys have got amazing ideas. So we started Metamorphosis in the year 2017. Before Metamorphosis, I started a venture called Fleetalytics, where we used to track all the school buses. We used to track all the school buses, and we used to provide insights to the schools and also the parents. So we used to provide the real-time tracking of the school buses to the parents, and also to the parents and also to the schools. So this was when I was about 21 years of age, and at the age of 23, I have successfully exited from this venture. It was called Fleetalytics. It was an IoT-based venture. I mean, primarily our major solution was to the schools. So during those periods, what I used to do is I used to go to the schools, and I used to give guest talks about entrepreneurship, importance of entrepreneurship, or importance of ideating at a very early age, because there were a lot of advantages, especially when you start at an early age, that I'm going to talk later. But when I was interacting with the students, the kind of questions I used to get from you all, I mean, from most of the students, were about, they used to ask me, how am I making money out of this idea, or what is IoT? What if the school doesn't pay the fee, or say, what if the parent is not paying for the app fee? There used to be a lot of interesting questions that I used to get. And when I saw the curriculums, when I have compared the curriculums, what I have studied about say 10 years ago, and what most of the students are doing currently, it's still the same. But the kind of exposure that everyone has, the kind of applications that you guys use, I mean, the kind of mobile applications that you guys use, the kind of business world questions that you have, the kind of support that you're getting from the parents, the kind of support you're getting from the schools. We are talking about we're talking about Swiggy, we're talking about Zomato, we're talking about automation, we're talking about so many things. When we are talking about these things, but if at all I see the curriculum, it is the same CBSE or the same ICSE, the same IGCSE, or the same state board curriculums that are there, that you guys are also been doing. So what I thought was, why can't we introduce? So whatever I had gone through as an entrepreneur, whatever journey that I have seen, why can't we introduce that as a curriculum right from the school level? With that vision, we started Metamorphosis in the year 2017 with a mission to serve about 1 million students with these entrepreneurial curriculums. So this is how we started. And we have different programs. We have a flagship program called Incubator, where we take the students through entrepreneurial journeys by making them to ideate. And once they have an idea, we make them to come up with a viable business models. And then we talk about finance, we talk about legal, we talk about the entire 360-degree perspective of being an entrepreneur. So, those are the programs that we have been doing for the past 1.5 years. And then later I thought, why don't we bring in a credit-based structure? Why can't we introduce all the other skill sets that are necessary for any entrepreneur? It could be, how to communicate, it could be, how to sell, it could be how to market, it could be how to create a logo, how to come up with a design. So all of the things, all the skill sets, plus also the entire entrepreneurial skills that is required in this 21st century are put together, and we have come up with a new initiative called Metamorphosis School from this current academic year. So we started Metamorphosis School. Initially, the first batch, we will be serving about 500 students. We have opened this school only for about 500 students. This will be completely on a selection basis. If at all the student has a prior entrepreneurial idea, or if at all they have, some entrepreneurial quotient or business world quotient, we are going to test through our selection process, which I'm going to take you guys through. But to begin with, I'll just talk about, what this school will be serving. I wanted to talk about the curriculum and how this is different from the curriculums that you have already seen through Metamorphosis. Most of you guys were part of, here summer camp that we have done in the month of April, and also in the first weeks of May that we have done. And we have done incubators, we have done, and also we have, done so many other programs or so many other events like Global Schoolpreneur Summit. How this Metamorphosis School of Entrepreneurship is different, and what is the curriculum that we, that you guys will be going through in this school is something that I would want to present today. Shashi, if at all you can scroll down this brochure, I'd be, taking them through the curriculum. We will be sharing this curriculum after this session with everyone so that you can have a clear picture on what this curriculum about. Shashi, go down. Yeah, so this will be about 4-semester program. Typically, 2 years you guys will be traveling along with us. And in the first semester, so the entire curriculum has been divided into 3 parts. The first one is called MetaCore. So these are nothing but the real entrepreneurial skills, the exact journey of an entrepreneur. You take best of the best entrepreneurs, like say Steve Jobs, or say take Bill Gates, take Mark Zuckerberg, take any entrepreneur, they would be going through the same journey. That means right from getting an idea till exiting, whatever things that any entrepreneur goes through. In these 4 subjects, we will be taking you through those journeys. Electives are, they're all completely specialized subjects. We are going to talk about, the policy entrepreneurship, how to write policies. We're going to talk about sports entrepreneurships. We are going to talk about how to do ad shoots. These are all the specialized subjects. For example, if at all you are interested in say finance, so we have certain electives related to finance. Like we have a separate subject on say stock markets. We have a separate subject related to valuation or equities. We have separate subject on the legal aspects, like how to incorporate a company. All these specialized subjects will be coming to elective, and the beauty of this electives is you can choose the subjects. You can choose your own subjects in the electives. You will have an options, so you can select the subjects. It will be an optional subjects for you. And the next thing that the next category we have in this curriculum is called Meta Eds. These are nothing but the soft skills that are required for any entrepreneur. For example, as simple as how to write an email. It could be as simple as how to build a profile, how to make a resume, or how to communicate with others, how to make a sales presentation. So all of those things will come under Meta Eds. So these 3 categories you will be going through the 4 semesters. Semester 1, 2, 3, 4, which will be starting from August 1st, which will end in the year 2022. And in the semester 1, if at all you see, we are going to talk about introduction to entrepreneurship. There will be ideation, customer demographics, idea validation, value proposition, etc. And you guys must be thinking that, already we have gone through all of these subjects, most of these subjects or most of these courses in our summer camp or prior Metamorphosis subjects. But the beauty of this school is all the subjects, all the courses or all the subjects are completely case study driven. That means we are going to take a real-time company, and then we are going to talk about how they have ideated, how they have come up with their customer demographics, how they have validated their idea, all of this. And the next big advantage is after every semester, you guys will be doing virtual internships with us. So whatever skill set that you have gained, whatever skills that you have gained after every semester, you guys will be getting a chance to, chance to apply those skills in the real-time companies. So we are going to offer, depending on what area that you are interested in. If at all you are interested in the legal field, or if at all you are interested in finance field, we are going to open up few internship opportunities from the real-time companies, and you guys will be getting a real-time working opportunities with everyone. So likewise, every semester we will have core electives and X. And these are some of the elective topics that I wanted to talk about. So policy entrepreneurship, sports entrepreneurship, film entrepreneurship, which is one of my favorite subject, as I strongly believe that every entrepreneurship should be really good at creativity, and every entrepreneur should should be able to conceptualize their concepts. I mean, conceptualize their ideas and put it in the form of advertisements or whatever videos that you are seeing in the real time. They should be able to conceptualize it. And we're going to talk about human resource management, especially how to the hierarchical structures, how to communicate with others, the people management, all of those things, we are going to discuss in the electives. We're going to talk about project management, mergers and acquisitions, which is one of the new topic that you must have not heard before. We're going to talk about the exit strategies with respect to finance and also legal. We're going to talk about sales and marketing skills, financial markets, etc. And the H topics, the soft skills, we're going to talk about ethics and values, which I strongly believe that we should be really clear with the ethics and values, and also the company's policies, the company's visions. All of those things we are going to cover. Profile building, developing emotional intelligence, business presentation skills, leadership and influencing skills, handling failures. Most of you guys asked me, how to handle a failure. After the B plan results, the business plan results were out. Most of you guys asked me, I failed in this idea. Do I need to take this forward or not? So we are going to talk about, how to handle the failures, and how failures are a really big, how handling failure is something that you need to achieve at a very early stage, is something that we are going to talk about them, writing skills, etc. So these are the X topics. Shashi, can you go to the previous slide? I wanted to talk about the final semester. Can you go to the previous slide? Yeah. So if at all you see the first 3 semesters, these are the core subjects that we have. We're going to talk about market research, competitor analysis, market sizing, business modeling, legal terms, wireframing and prototyping, digital transformation. And after every semester, like I mentioned, there will be industrial internships. So all of those things, the core subjects will be of about 80 credits. I'll talk about the credit-based system later, but the first 3 semesters with respect to the core subjects, we will take you through the entire entrepreneurial journey, right from getting an idea till exiting. We are going to talk about that. Final semester, there will not be any subjects, there will not be any topics at all. We are going to completely just talk about your idea. It's called as new venture creation, and you guys will be purely focusing on your idea, and you guys will be focusing on going into the market. You guys will be focusing on onboarding the customers. You guys are focusing on building an application, onboarding the key partners, onboarding, understanding the distribution channels. All of those things that we discussed in our business model canvas, or people who are not aware about business model canvas also. What I'm trying to say is the entire 4th semester we will be focusing on how to make your idea to reality. It is called as new venture creation. And 4th semester, we are going to handhold you. We are going to appoint a right mentor for you. For example, if at all you have an idea in, say, healthcare, we are going to bring in a mentor, who is a healthcare expert. Or if at all you have some idea related to e-commerce, we are going to tag you to the right e-commerce expert, so that they will be hand-holding you, they will be guiding you to make your idea to reality. So the fourth semester is going to be fun, and fourth semester there will not be any topics, there will not be any theoretical aspect at all. Fourth semester is completely into the practical aspect, and most of the questions that you guys had, sir, how to take this idea to reality? I have this idea. Can I test my minimum viable product? Okay, so all of those things we are going to, we are going to put it into action in this fourth semester. So you can scroll down. Okay, and all right. So next is the admission process. So most of you guys, our team members have already reached out to you guys on how to get an admission, but there are so many people who are really new to this metamorphosis ecosystem. For them, guys, like I've mentioned, we have opened up only 500 slots already. We have reached more than 250 plus applications. We have got received, and we have very few applications that will be open because the phase one of applications will be closing down very soon. The deadline will be out very soon. But this is going to be the entire admission process will be having a selection criteria. So the very first one will be, you can go to the website metamorphosisschool.com or metamorphosisedu.com. Any of either of these websites you can go, you can download the application form, you can fill in the application form, and once you have filled in the application form, you need to submit your statement of purpose. It's called SOPs. So I'm going to talk about what is this SOP, what would be the format of SOP. We are going to share this entire document with you. Do not worry, so that you can take this as a reference, and then you can build your statement of purpose. Statement of purpose is nothing but, why you want to get into MSc, why you would be the right person out of millions of students across the globe, why we have to choose you out of these 500 admissions that we have opened up. You need to clearly explain in this statement of purpose. Once you have statement of purpose, there will be a personal interview where myself and our co-founder and CFO Samit Durga will be taking a personal interview just to know more about you, more about your personal life, more about your thoughts, more about your ideas, more about what you want to become. If at all you have some clarity in what you want to do, if at all you have some clarity in clarity in what idea that you wanted to pursue, or if at all you have some parental support or anything like that, you know yeah, the personal interview is going to be like that. It's going to be very informal chat between the team Metamorphosis and you guys. And once you have attended the personal interview, that is when we will check if at all you would be eligible for any scholarship, or if at all any payment terms that you have any issues. Our team would be definitely willing to clarify all of those queries. And then the fee payment. So regarding the fee and all, anyways, once you fill in the application form, our team will get in touch with you, and then we can take it further. All right, Shashi, if at all you can open statement of purpose presentation. I'm going to talk about how to make a statement of purpose and what would be the format of the statement of purpose for this. Um, yeah, you can go to the next slide. So basically, in the statement of purpose, I'm going to talk about, what would be the specific format for MSc application, because every university or every school will be having their own formats, and we at Metamorphosis follow our own format as well. And the next thing that we are going to talk about is, after reviewing a lot of SOPs, because we have rejected many applications, I wanted to focus on, what are the common mistakes that you need to avoid in Yes, I think I've lost the connection. Like I was mentioning, there was a heavy rain here, and the mobile and Wi-Fi connections are being fluctuating. I hope you can hear me now. Can you guys hear me now? Can anyone just put it on the chat box if you can hear me? All right. Thank you guys. Okay, now you can hear me. Great. Shashi, the next slide. All right, like so I was mentioning, we have a specific SOP format. Like I was mentioning, every university will be having their own statement of purpose formats, and we at Metamorphosis, we have our own SOP format. So in general, I just wanted to define what is SOP. Okay, can you guys hear me now? I think, is there any problem again? Because I'm seeing in the chat box that there is some problem with my connectivity. Okay, you can hear me. Thanks, guys. Thanks. All right. So basically, in context of applying for any school, what is SOP? SOP is nothing but, it is an essay that tells the admission committee, the people who are going to review your application, it tells the admission why you are a good candidate or you are a good fit for Metamorphosis school and what you want to do in the future. Basically, we wanted to know the professional aspect of yours. We wanted to know, why you are the suitable candidate. We should be convinced that yes, this guy is definitely going to be benefited with the course that we are offering. Okay, so you need to write an essay and tell the admission committee that who you are, why you are applying, why you are a good candidate, what you want to do in the future. All right. So next slide, Shashi. So the quick tips, keep these things in your mind while you are beginning your essay or SOP. No spelling or grammatical errors. Please make sure that there are no spelling mistakes. And all our Google Docs or the Word documents, I think now they are all very crazy enough. They'll immediately tell if there is any spelling mistake or even if there is any grammatical error. Please do not ignore what Google is trying to tell you. Please consider them and try to ensure that there is no spelling or grammatical errors. Use strong, clear, and concise writing. Be to the point, guys. I mean, do not talk about the stories that you have come across. Do not talk about the fantasies that you have. Do not talk about the childhood memories or the childhood stories you have. Directly, talk about directly. Try to be there on the point so that the communication will be really clear and also strong. Avoid repetitive language. Stay away from overly informal language. This I have seen in many of the applications that you wanted to be cool. I understand that you are a cool person, but when it comes to statement of purpose, it is not only just us. There will be a lot of other committee members that are going to go through, and you guys are not even aware about them. You guys do not even know who is going to review your profile. So I really do not want it to be very, very much informal. I want the SOP to be really formal, especially you trying to become an entrepreneur. The very first thing that you need to be really much aware is, how to be formal or where to be formal and where to be informal, especially in the SOP. Please stay away from the informal language. I mean, overly informal language. Keep a positive and confident tone. Like I was mentioning, keep the communications to the point, be positive, try to be optimistic. I want you guys to sound very, very confident. Yes, I mean, you can actually crack the admission in MSc. Keep a positive and confident tone. And the format, I want you guys to divide the essay into 6 paragraphs. The first paragraph, introduce. I'm going to talk about in the introduction also what you need to talk. Second and third paragraph, I want you guys to write about your academic information and achievements. The fourth paragraph, I want you guys to talk about, why are you applying for MSc? why. I mean, why are you applying for MSc? Fifth paragraph, talk about your career goals, talk about your short-term career goals, long-term career goals. Even if at all you haven't decided upon any, be honest, saying that, you are just here to explore what you like. And the sixth paragraph, I want you guys to conclude, sum up everything and then conclude. Shashi, next slide. Like I was mentioning in the first paragraph, in the introduction paragraph, I don't want you guys to, this paragraph should not introduce about you, but should discuss what you are about to discuss in the SOP. I mean, set the context. In the introduction, set the context, how the entire essay is going to be. Discuss your long-term goal and connect it with your idea of pursuing the entrepreneurship course in Metamorphosis School. For example, I have come across wonderful application. There is one girl who wants to become a doctor, and she talked about why she has to have these entrepreneurial skills, because she said that tomorrow she is going to set up her own clinic or her own hospital, and how these entrepreneurial skills are really necessary to set up a hospital, to set up her own clinic. The skills are really very much required. So I don't know if she's attending the call. If she's in this participant group, definitely I'll talk about her SOP for sure. But yeah, I mean, connect your long-term goals with why you wanted to apply in this Metamorphosis School of Entrepreneurship, and explain your background, and explain your background in 2 to 3 lines and connect it with your future goals. Explain your background. I mean, talk about your hobbies or your passion, or you can talk about your family background. If at all you're saying that I come from a business family, and I wanted to set up my own business, or I wanted to take my family business to the next level, that could be one example of how you can explain about your background and how to connect it with your future goals. And write about an anecdote that help you realize your interest in entrepreneurial journey. You can take any live example, how you got inspired by a real-time entrepreneur. Or I know that after interacting with most of you guys, how you have taken your fathers or your mothers as inspiration, if at all they run a business, or if at all they are into corporates. I'm sure, I mean, these stories I keep hearing from you all. So talk about those anecdotes. Next paragraph, the second paragraph, Shashi, next slide. Yeah. So the second and third paragraph, I want you guys to talk about your academic background and also the achievements, what you have done so far. What you have done so far, what you are currently pursuing, your academic strengths and projects. If at all you have, for example, if at all you won any robotic competition, mention that. Or if at all you are a tennis star, if at all you have participated in, say, any of the ITR tournaments, All India Tennis Association tournaments, or any ITF tournaments, talk about those, achievements. Talk about if at all you have got any, appreciation for the science project that you have got. That will establish the credibility of yours, how serious you are with your academics, or how serious you are about your career. It will definitely, explain that. An industrial exposure you have attained, if at all you have gone to any of the industrial visits, or if at all you have done any prior virtual internships, or if at all you have done any research about any of the topics, talk about those exposure that you have got. If at all you are involved, I know that most of the parents, if at all they have businesses, their kids are also involved, right? I mean, you'll get to know what is happening with their business. Especially this lockdown is helping us a lot in interacting with our parents. Your extracurricular achievements, extracurricular achievements will come across. I mean, we can talk about the robotic competitions or any Olympiads that if all you have gone, you can talk. I mean, those things will definitely support to establish the credibility of yours. The fourth paragraph is, why MSc? Why MSc? In this paragraph, you need to write about why you want to join this course and what modules would you tap during this course. You guys have actually understood the curriculum, say the electives or the soft skills. Understand what you lack. If at all you lack in, say, the exposure, the business exposure, and you are here to gain that business exposure, mention that. See, I'm really good at all of those things. I can ideate and all, but I do not have any business exposure earlier. or if at all you're lacking with ideas, boss, I'm really very good hard worker, I can put in 10 hours a day, 15 hours a day, if at all I get any idea, but I'm not getting any ideas. Mention that. Understand what you lack, and how this course is going to help you to gain that. And next is, like I was mentioning, have an in-depth knowledge about the curriculum. See, go through the entire core concepts, go through the entire electives concepts, go through the entire X concepts. Even if at all you're not going through the curriculum, understand what is the journey of an entrepreneur. Have that in-depth knowledge, so that what happens is you will understand where you lack. The minute you understand where you lack, I'm sure you will crack the question of why MSc. All right. So next paragraph. The next paragraph will be about the career goals. Like I was mentioning, talk about, short-term goals and also long-term goals. Short-term goals could be as simple as I wanted to crack, say, IIT entrance. Short-term goal could be, I wanted to crack MBBS seat. I want to become, I want to become a chartered accountant. I wanted to start any finance course. I wanted to start a small business. It could be very short-term programs. But long-term goals, you need to talk, 10 or 15 years down the line, where you want to see yourself. I know it's very, really hard to predict, what we wanted to become after 10 or 15 years. Because in fact, if you ask me where I'm seeing after 10, 15 years, I have no idea. But I could really see that, I could really sense that, yes, after 15 years, I want to take my company to 1,000 crore business. I want to take my business to, 2,500 crore business. I have that vague ideas to what to become, or I have that vague I just dream what I wanted to become after, say, 12, 15 years. You can mention that it could be I want to become a CEO of top-notch companies like, say, Google or, say, Microsoft, something like that. What is stopping in dreaming high? All right, so we are going to see how high you are going to dream in during your lockdown, during your long-term goals. And with the short-term goals, we are going to see how you can achieve it. How this can actually become reality is something that the evaluators are going to see with your career goals aspect. The next one. The conclusion, in this specific paragraph, I want you guys to convince the members, convince the evaluators how they are suitable for your profile, and you are an ideal candidate for the program. Why you are ideal candidate for the program? I want you guys to sum up and then let us know in this conclusion. Yes, we are going to share this SOP document with you all. Do not worry. And the next slide. And I was mentioning, the common mistakes that you need to avoid. Talking too much about your fantasies, like I was mentioning in the tips earlier. Not taking a second opinion. Run it through. I'm sure that the counselors must be reaching out to you. Team Metamorphosis, or, say, someone from the school must be reaching out to you, especially when you are writing the SOP. Take their opinions. Take opinions from your friends. Take opinions from your parents. Let them cross check if at all there are any grammatical errors, or if at all the SOP is too ambitious. Let them comment. Let them review. Okay, so next is not conducting your research. Yes, I want you guys to research about the curriculum, the entire Metamorphosis aspects, and then being too direct or casual in the beginning and the conclusion. So in the beginning and conclusion, develop the story, make sure that, it is very formal. And I don't want, like I was mentioning, it shouldn't be too casual. It should be very much formal in the beginning and the conclusion. All right, next. And the length and the format of SOP, it should be maximum of about 800 words. Make sure we are going to see the word count for sure. We are going to see the words count, and we are going to check it very clearly. And maximum of 800 words is what we are going to allow in this SOPs, and the fonts, style and also the size will be about 12 point Times New Roman font. I think that is the most common font for the professional things that we generally use. Next is margin. That is the best practice to do it. Even if you're not doing, that's fine. But yeah, that 0.5 line spacing between the space between two lines should be about 1.5 px. And then next is convert the document into PDF. PDF is, I mean, we cannot edit the PDFs, and PDFs is very a formal way to send any document. Normal general documents that you send, it can be edited. Anyone could edit it, but PDFs is something that will be utilized for any professional purposes. Okay, so this is about SOP. We are going to share the presentation. Do not worry about that. And the next thing I wanted to discuss is about the personal interview. Shashi, again, you can go back to the brochure, MSc brochure. Okay, my voice is not clear. Listen to me properly now. Shashi, please open MSc brochure, and also open, yes, program outcomes. I want this to be there. Okay, and about a personal interview, like I was mentioning, in the personal interview, the major thing that we are going to interact with you is just to whatever SOP that you have mentioned, or whatever things that you have mentioned in the SOP, would it reflect in your real life or not? Or you have just mentioned it as, I mean, we are just going to check if at all you are over ambitious, or if at all you are confident, or if at all you are overconfident, or you are not at all confident. We wanted to check your attitude. We wanted to see your personal effectiveness, so that we would also know, you as a person, if at all you fit into this kind of school or not. Because we are going to deal with about 500 young entrepreneurs, which was not there across the globe at all. We are the first ones to launch entrepreneurship school for the school students across the globe. There was no one who is doing. So this is going to be very much exclusive, and we are going to check if at all you are the right person for this kind of platform or not. And talking about the program highlights, most of you guys have queries. Fine, I mean, how will I get some more assistance? What would be what all other benefits that we would be getting? We would be assigning a definitive proctor. So every student will have an in-house proctor. That means, you will have a definitive proctor. You can reach out to them anytime. You can, message them anytime. You can reach out to them anytime. If any concept that you're not clear about, or if at all there is some more assistance with respect to your idea validation that you require, the proctor will be there. And this proctor is going to closely mentor you. They are going to closely observe your growth in the semester wise. They are going to observe the growth, and the proctors will be responsible to ensure that, all the assignments and also the things that would be done by you. Next is internship opportunities. Like I was mentioning, after every semester, there would be an internship opportunity. You guys will get a chance to work with a real-time company virtually. You guys would be understanding the real-time concepts of how organizations are actually working. Next is case study based learning. Yes, I know that most of you guys have queries on how this is different from the existing courses that Metamorphosis has already delivered. Yes, the entire content will be case study based. The entire content will be case study driven. We are going to take the real-time companies, and we are going to talk about their entrepreneurial journeys, and you could relate to those to your own ideas. Next is certification. So now, the kind of certificate that we are going to give you is not just a simple document, but also we are going to give you the entire project report. We are going to give you the entire project report about how you have performed semester wise, and what you are good at, what are your strengths, weaknesses. You would be getting a personalized report. And trust me guys, this personalized report would be helpful even down after 30 years after from now. If at all you want to change the company, or if at all you want to start your own venture, even if at all you showcase to the investors, they would be surprised. They would be appreciating you for the kind of initiation that you have taken right from the school level, that I am going to guarantee you. Next is student mentorships. I don't know how many of you guys are following our Facebook and also Instagram. Every day we are putting a mentor post who all have been onboarded. We have esteemed industrialists like Jay Chowdhury, who was one of the personal IT advisor for government of Andhra Pradesh, and now he is catering to government of Tamil Nadu. We have Shrutidhar from Sweden. We have a few mentors from Kenya. We have mentors across all the globe. They are going to take weekly sessions, or once in a month they are going to take a session, and they are going to give you lots and lots of insights and internship opportunities I was mentioning, and also the guest talks or the webinars, just like how we have today. Every Saturday, guys, evening from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. starting from this Saturday, every Saturday we are going to have webinars. We are going to talk about we are going to bring in the right set of guests who are really accomplished entrepreneurs who have started their ventures. They are going to talk about the failures. They are going to talk about the successes. They are going to talk about how to ideate. Amazing topics, and you guys will have fun interacting with all of them for sure. Next is on-the-go learning, and most of you guys have queries now. How many hours a day I need to spend, how many days a week I need to spend. I'm in 10th grade, I'm in 12th grade. I've just joined 6th grade, I've just joined 7th grade. I have so much to do, especially because of this COVID-19. Everything has become digital. Now they're giving us more and more work. This is the most common thing. So we have already considered all of those things, and the kind of learning that you will be having is completely self-paced. These are all pre-recorded sessions. Whenever you are free, open the app, learn it. But there will be deadlines, of course, when to finish it, where to finish it, because there will be semester and examinations that we are going to conduct. The exams are going to be very, very easy. Easy in the sense, I'm not saying that everyone will be passed, but if at all you follow all the concepts, it is just the real-time applications. We are just going to take your opinions about each and every topic, and you can access it through mobile phones. You can access it through the web phones. You need not come live at a particular time, so that maximum on an average, you just need to spend about 2 to 3 hours a week. That's it, not more than that. And during the examinations, we are not going to release more modules. So during the free times, we are going to release more modules. And during the examinations time, we are going to restrict the modules to as low as possible. We are going to restrict the number of modules for sure that we have given. And virtual B-Plan competitions, amongst these 500 people, we are going to have sector-wise competitions as well. Do not take me wrong while I'm saying the word called competition. Competition is not something like, the ranks that we are going to give. It's not like that. Competition is a very bad term. I agree with that. But to make sure that everyone understands, we are utilizing the very common term. But we are going to have so many pitching sessions. So many pitching sessions is what we are going to have to the real-time industry experts, and we are going to give you one-on-one feedbacks for each and every idea. Like we said, proctors, mentors, the guests will be anyways hand-holding you through those ideas. And entrepreneurship Olympiad. So we are going to talk about, the Olympiads. Like, we are going to test your entrepreneurial quotient with the kind of quizzes that we are going to put through. So these are very basic benefits that we have mentioned. But the main, the main important benefit, or the major benefit after enrolling or after getting an admit in Metamorphosis School of Entrepreneurship is that 21st century skills that is very much required. Now you guys are seeing, right? I mean, we are talking about, say, the automations. Any departmental store that you go, any supermarket that you go, everything is being automated. And especially during this COVID-19, a lot of layoffs are happening. Lot of the economy is going to change. After COVID-19, the kind of skills that you want, is completely different. I don't know how many of you guys have watched the PM speech recently. He was talking about self-reliant India. What do you mean by that? That means we are going to be initiating our, we are going to talk about our own initiatives. That means we are going to produce as many entrepreneurs as possible. But are we ready with those skills? I don't think so. We are ready with those skills. So we are going to make sure that we are ready for such economy. We are ready for such for this 21st century. We are ready for this self-reliant India. I'm sure. I'm sure that this reliant India that PM has initiated. I want you guys to be ensure that you guys are up to date with the skills and this Metamorphosis School of Entrepreneurship after COVID-19, guys. I'm sure we do not know what type of skill sets are required. We do not know if C++ is required or not. We do not know if C language is required or not. But no matter whatever disasters will come, I'm sure that there won't be any more disasters that will come, or I hope that there won't be any more disasters that will arise after this COVID-19. But no matter what happens, no matter how much automations takes place, no matter how much of this economy is going to grow faster, or if the economy is taken back, one skill set that is very much important. Just listen to this. I mean, keep this word in your mind. After 10 years also, I want you guys to remember what I have said, so that you will realize, yes, the importance of entrepreneurial skills that Pawan has mentioned during on May 16th at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Entrepreneurial skills is the one skill set that would be necessary throughout your lifetime. I don't know if robotic skills are necessary. I don't know if computer skills are necessary. I don't know what type of skills are necessary depending on time to time. But one common skill set that everyone should be arising is entrepreneurial skills. And with this Metamorphosis Entrepreneurship School or Metamorphosis School of Entrepreneurship, we will ensure that you guys are equipped with those skills, along with lot of fun learning. I know the summer camp or any earlier courses, they were all very intense. They were all very serious, because they're all very short-term courses and we need to finish the syllabus. But Metamorphosis School of Entrepreneurship is going to be fun. It's going to be a very joyride. You guys are going to be interacting with me throughout, and there will be real-time entrepreneurs. There will be pre-recorded sessions. During your free time, you are going to just chill. This is going to become your another Netflix or Amazon Prime. Just like that, Metamorphosis course will be like another Netflix or Amazon Prime for you. You guys are going to listen to the stories, but you guys are going to learn your life skills. You are going to get your lifelong lessons with this Metamorphosis School of Entrepreneurship. Once again, I congratulate to all the admissions. I mean, so far we have admitted about 15 students already in Metamorphosis School of Entrepreneurship. Out of those many applications, I think most of them, they have already joined this call. I think Josh has joined, Niyati has joined. Congratulations and kudos to you guys. You guys done an amazing job with respect to your applications and also personal interviews. But one thing that we are going to make sure. One thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is your SOP and personal interviews matter a lot. And I wish you all a very good luck. Start applying. Ensure that you are utilizing the first movers advantage. Utilize that opportunity. Write your SOPs. Take the help from the counselors. Anything that is there, I'm sure each one of you guys are in touch with one or the other team members from Metamorphosis. They will guide you through. And the eligibility that we have given 6th to 12th grade. And there is one question from most of you guys saying that, I'm 6th standard and there is 12th standard, how the content is different. Guys, the 6th standard and 12th standard guys are going to watch the same movie. Like I was mentioning, it is going to be like a movie for you all. You guys are going to go to the fun side. But the activities that a 6th standard student going to go through, or the 12th standard guy going to go through, will be different. And the personalized learnings for 6th grade and 12th grade, that would be definitely different. The personalized learnings will definitely be different. The sixth grader will be, if there is a topic called say market research, the sixth grader will be just doing primary market research and secondary market research, whereas the 12th grader student will be working on the focused groups. They'll be working on taking interviews. They'll be focusing on the lean canvas model. There are a lot of other topics that 12th grader will be doing, and this would be definitely different for 6th and 12th. But the case studies, the content, all of those stories will be the same, right? I mean, Bahubali is same for first standard grade and also 80-year-old. Remember, Bahubali is the same movie for all of them. They did not take any different versions for first grader and 80-year-old people. Everyone will be understanding it, and we ensure that the content will be understood by each and every one of you guys. Do not worry. And if at all you need any personalized learning, like I was mentioning, we have the proctors, and we have live webinars like this on every Saturday. Starting from today, we are going to start this webinars. Every Saturday, we are going to have these webinars. And once again, I wish you all a very good luck while applying. Now I'll take a few questions. Oh wow, it's already 6:53. I'm going to take, there are...
Yeah, Pawan, there's few questions on Q&A session.
Yes, I'm saying, okay, sir, when is the submission for SOP? So we are accepting the SOPs for this month. We are accepting till May 31st. We are accepting the SOPs for this first phase of deadline. We're accepting those, so it's better to apply SOPs as soon as possible. Sir, if I'm studying in the 11th grade, so would I be filling my college apps in the second half of 2021? So how can we include the certifications in our application? Excellent question, Josh. Yes. So we would be giving you letter of recommendation depending on your performance. If at all you're applying for any of the universities, that would be the right time, and you can reach out to our team. And till then, whatever achievements that you have got through, we are going to analyze all of those, and we are going to give you a specialized project reports. And we have taken that into consideration, and we will definitely be helping you in cracking the right set of colleges as well. And we are going to bring you a few of the seniors who are currently there with UC Berkeley. We have a few students who are joining in MIT, Columbia as well. We are going to connect you to them so that they will guide you through while writing the applications for sure. Next is, sir, what if we are confused about our future? See, this is $1 million question. Even I am confused about the future, what is going to happen. But, you can mention that, what your interests are, right? Currently, I am also confused about my future, but what I am interested in is, running Metamorphosis as a company, running Metamorphosis as an organization. What happens to me in the future is just to at least $100 billion company. That is my dream for Metamorphosis that I have, and I'm working towards that. And this is all in the process. So it's okay to be confused about the future. It will not be okay if at all you are just single direction. If at all you're going in a single direction, and if at all you are not considering certain possibilities, that would be a problem. Next is, sir, what should we write? Should we only write of the achievements related to our idea, or all our achievements? You can talk about achievements related to your academics as well, but make sure that your SOP is falling under 800 words only. It should be lesser than 800 words for sure. Can we write our grades? Yes, you can talk about your grades, and yes, if you have an idea, can we attach the file of that idea? Yes, definitely you can attach about your idea along with the SOP, so that we'll also get to know what stage your idea is in. That will be an add-on for your application for sure. I happen to make a mistake while filling my application form, and this. Yes, Varshit, you can definitely fill it up again. Shivam, please take care of Varshit's application so that there is no confusion later. What should we take after 10 for best entrepreneurship, sir? What should we take after 10th? After 10th for best entrepreneurship. To pursue this entrepreneurial life cycle, what should we take after 10th? generally in commerce, most of the CBSE commerce, in CBSE commerce, entrepreneurship is there as a subject. So if at all you really want to take entrepreneurship as a subject, then I think you need to opt for commerce. But even if at all you do not want to opt commerce, if at all you want to opt mathematics or say biology, etc., definitely courses like Metamorphosis will help you in achieving entrepreneurship. It doesn't depend on your academics, because there is no subject as entrepreneurship as such. So you can choose commerce if at all you want to go through academic side for sure. Okay, so how do we know if we are selected or not, and when will you right after you are submitting your SOP, our team will reach out to you after reviewing your SOP. Within 2 to 3 days you will be getting a revert back after the evaluators gives them the decision if at all we are taking your application forward. If at all we are taking your application forward, then there will be a personal interview. After taking personal interview, within 2 days you will get to know the result. So it will be a week long procedure once you fill in the application form to know if at all you have been admitted or not. Tisha has got one thing related to virtual B-Plan. Tisha, this is not the forum to talk about virtual B-Plan. Shivam will have a separate call with you to discuss about the B-Plan competition for sure. Sir, will the internships be separately certified as we complete? Yes. So each internship will be, you will be getting a separate certificate for each internship with the firm that you are doing. This is one of the biggest benefit for you all. So you will be getting certificate from 3 different firms. If at all you wish to choose internships to do internship with 3 different firms in 3 semesters, that means you will have certification with 3 different firms, 3 different organizations, 3 different companies. So this will be a very great add-on for your profile. Good question, Josh. Sir, what if we fail an examination? Definitely there will not be any, of course, there will be pass or fail. If at all you do not attend the examination, then definitely we will not take you forward to the next semester. We will ensure that you are filling it. And generally the proctors will take care of your pass or fail aspect. Next question. All right. So where can we apply? Can I talk to sir to share an idea? Okay. Apply Shivam or Shashi, please make sure that we are sending the website links and also all the presentations and also the brochures related to MSc with each one of you. So if at all you want to apply, you can go to metamorphosedu.com. At the moment you go there, on the landing page, there is apply now button. I want you guys to go to the website. From there, it will be easy for you to understand how to go there. Sahana has asked, is the Young Entrepreneurship Summer Program valid for everyone? For everyone in the sense, yes, we are taking, the validity will be there for the students from grades 6 to 12th. If at all you are a college student, or if at all you are not a school student, you can write to us separately. We have separate courses for the college students. But this forum and the Metamorphosis School of Entrepreneurship is specifically defined for the school students, especially the high school students from grades 6 to 12. Yeah. I think I have answered most of you guys' questions. Submission for what if I have a financial problem? You still proceed with your SOP. Our team will reach out to you. What type of financial problem is there? On an individual basis, if at all I can help, then definitely I'll try to help. But we will see what happens after do that. All right, guys. I think it was wonderful session. Wonderful. Okay, Shruti Vatlamudi said, if my first application is rejected, will I be applicable to apply second time? Yes. So this is a very good question, Shruti. So we are accepting application for maximum of 3 times. We are accepting in the same academic year. We are accepting for 3 times. If at all you are changing your SOP, or if at all you are coming up with different personal interviews, I mean, especially if at all you are changing your SOP, and if at all you are coming up with your long-term plans properly, if at all we see that it is in line with our vision, then yes, definitely we are accepting for about 3 times. So that we will do. So Ryan Johnson has asked, Sahana, I think I have already answered your question. Is the Young Entrepreneurship Summer Program free, or should we pay? So that is a different program altogether. So each batch we have, I think our team will get in touch with you. You could even see it on our May 25th. That's a short-term program, though. That is just for 4 or 5 sessions we are going to do. It would be about say 1,000 to 1,200 rupees. This is just a simple 1 hour program a day. It's not. It has got nothing to do with Metamorphosis School of Entrepreneurship. That is a simple virtual program. Sir, what are the advantages if we pass an examination? Yeah, I mean, advantages will be very good question. I mean, advantages will be, you will be promoted to the next batch, and you would be allowed to do industrial internships. If at all you have failed in the examination, then definitely during the semester gap, we would proctors will ensure that the learning is happening, and again you need to take the Q&As. Sorry, take the quizzes to ensure that you are passing the semester. Kushi has someone is asking to unmute. Kushi is asking to unmute. So Shivam, can you unmute? Or Rian has asked, sir, where will the recording be uploaded? So we will be sending you the website link. Once the sessions begin from August onwards, we are going to give you the web application credentials. So it would be like your, the school credentials that you have, how you have your own school credentials. That's how you will be having Metamorphosis credentials as well. And under the credentials, there will be videos. It will be so easy to walk you through. So once you get an admit, we are going to walk you through the entire process. That is very easy. I mean, it's very user friendly. You can easily. Yes, Kushi.
Yes, sister, I wanted to ask, for example, if we have an idea, but like, for example, if we have an idea of an app, but we do not know like exactly how to add all those things in the app, what should we do?
You have an idea and you?
For example, like we have an idea to build an app, but we do not know how to exactly add all the features in the app. So what should we do?
So for that, we have a separate, course. I mean, the separate subject altogether. We have a separate subject altogether called digital transformation. We are going to talk about, how to wireframe, how to do the prototyping with respect to the technology. So all of that particular topic or the particular course will also be covered in this Meta Core topics or Meta Core curriculum that we have. We are going to cover these topics as well. And we are going to handhold you during your final semester, which is new venture creation. We are going to handhold you to ensure that, your website or app is live. So that would be one of your milestones that you need to get. Okay. And Tisha has asked, what had you said about the film course, sir? I heard the wrong film. So I heard the word film, so asking. Okay. So in the specialization, I mean, in the electives course, we have a subject called film entrepreneurship. Like I was mentioning, it is completely related to the creative aspects. So we are going to, discuss about that. So the film aspect in the sense, how to shoot a video, how to record a video, how to make an ad shoot, all of the creativity that you have with respect to the idea to keep it into the action, what all things are required in the film entrepreneurship course we are going to teach that. That would be the elective. All right, guys. I think I have answered all your questions. Thank you so much for joining the webinar. Thank you so much for joining the webinar. And Pranav has asked, oh, Pranav, you are here. How are you, Pranav? I hope you are doing great. Pranav is one of the admitted students for MSc. Congratulations, Pranav. And Pranav, so you are asking me. Okay, your question was how many electives that you would be. Okay, you're asking me how many electives that that you are supposed to do. Shashi, can you just open the curriculum? In the curriculum, I mean, can you open the brochure? In the brochure, we have clearly mentioned. So there will be about 110 credits that everyone will have to finish in the 4 semesters. 110 credits. Out of 110 credits, 20 credits. 20 credits will be for the new venture creations. That means semester 4, 20 credits will be for new venture creations, and electives will be about 18 credits. Electives will be about 18 credits. That means you need to do 18 credits across 3 semesters, 6 credits across each semester you are supposed to do. That means 2 subjects, 6 electives you need to 6 subjects you need to finish in this 4 semesters. So I have given sample elective topics, but semester wise, we are going to offer more and more elective topics as well. Out of those, you need to do 6 elective topics. That means each semester you need to finish 2 electives and 1 ETS. 1 ETS you need to finish. Sorry, 2 ETS you need to finish, and 2 electives you need to finish per semester. And Niyati has asked, if we fail in an exam, do we have to repeat the semester? No, you did not repeat the semester. You need to repeat the exam. You need to repeat the quizzes that we are going to ask you. You need to repeat those. Do not worry. Do not take tension. I mean, the first thing that, that is the first risk that you as an entrepreneur, you need to take, that to write the exams. Chiki has asked one question. Chiki is saying that, what is the meaning of credits? Credits are nothing but, the weightage that each course carries, the weightage each course carries. That's it. So you will understand all of those. So where is the app available? App will be available on App Store and also the Play Store and also the website version. So the from August 1st onwards, the apps will be live, because the content will be completely secured, so that you will only be able to access to the content. All right. I hope I have answered all of your questions. I can't find the app in the App Store. Yes, like I was mentioning, only from August 1st, you will see the apps. Everything with your own credentials, you would be able to see the apps. But for now, anything that you want to discuss with us, you can discuss with any of our counselors that have been, interacting with you all. And also you can reach out to us over the website or emails. And also we have given, on every Saturday from 6 to 7, I'm going to bring in an expert. They're going to talk about, different topics. So I'll catch you guys again. I'll catch up with you guys again on next Saturday at 6 p.m. There will be different mentors. There will be different guests that would be there. I want you guys to utilize those opportunities. And last question that someone has asked, thanks for preparing a webinar for us in this pandemic situation. Okay, thank you. You want to see today's recording? Yes, we are going to send all the brochures, curriculums, and also we are live on Facebook. Please follow us on Facebook, guys. I mean, you will get day-to-day updates on Facebook. You will get to know who are all the mentors that have been onboarded, who are all the students that have already got admitted. We are posting about them as well. So that is going to be really interesting. I want you guys to keep following us on Facebook, Instagram, and also you can see, the day-to-day updates there. And all right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Stay safe. Have a safe quarantine time, and convey my regards to your families. And I'll catch you guys with you on next Saturday at 6 p.m. again. Thank you so much. Thank you.